nuclear-powered microwave in the torso, cooking instant ramen.
The TARDIS is not an appliance. Milk. Oh, yep, he's gonna say condoms next. Wait for it. There it is.
I thought he was gonna say Magnum ice creams.
That just sounds like my Tuesday afternoon.
I went too serious with this question.
Denizen of the city, you have been randomly selected for optional mandatory questioning. Failure to comply will result in the removal of all augmentations, rite of passage, and any food located on the premises. Complying with the questioning will provide you with the highest quality entertainment programming. Do you accept the terms and conditions set before you?
Well, hells yeah! I love me some high quality entertainment. And food.
Then let us begin, shall we? Question 1. What is your cyberpunk anime of choice?
The problem is so few people have actually watched it. Cyberpunk Edge Runner. It is so goddamn good. It is so Studio Trigger. Like, I had the feel. It should be 100% on your shortest of shortlists. Whatever you're watching right now, just imagine that David from Cyberpunk Edge Runner has just run it off the road. There's a couple of things that you're like, I don't understand this. The only one that really doesn't get explained is what a BD is, and BD is a brain dance. It's basically you can experience what other people have experienced and things. It doesn't explain this anywhere. So, you know, when you're watching it, a BD is a brain dance. You'll pick up the rest of it by yourself, but BD's brain dances. It's so goddamn good though!
Well, since we're on what's making it good, what does make a good cyberpunk story?
Okay, this is all about the use of the technology, right? Ghosts in the Shell did a phenomenal job of cybernetics and cyberization. The fact that they explored not only the cures of diseases with cyberization, but the also creation of new diseases due to cyberization. Like, I love it when people think about these things, and also like, we're gonna introduce this technology. Let's limit Wi-Fi because I can get messy real goddamn fast. And like the artificial intelligence, how there's different levels. Like, oh god, it's just technology, man. Just if we could, we need more technology. Like, I want a microwave in my torso. Nuclear-powered microwave in the torso, cooking instant ramen. How damn dope would that be?
I'm just waiting for all the health articles that come out about microwave poisoning. Stomach.
Well, which cyberpunk genre trope fills you with the most existential dread, since, you know, having a microwave up as a torso clearly is not one of those things?
I mean, like, if you watch or experience any cyberpunk stuff, there's like adverts everywhere. Like, you watched Akira, they've got adverts everywhere. You watch Ready Player One. The whole goal of the mega corporation is to literally fill 80% of the screen of this MMO game with adverts. That's how much they can safely put in before people start having epileptic seizures and things like this. But like the necessity for ad blockers to run anything, like, oh yeah, I used to have a good internet connection to my brain, but then I had to run like 50 million ad blockers. Like, yeah, that's the existential dread I have.
I mean, me too.
They showed off that video of metaverse shopping, and all I was thinking of was, oh god, the ad blockers that I'm gonna need for this.
I
see you're picking up some milk. Do you need these Magnum condoms?
How did I know you were going to go in that direction? Just as, like, I sensed it. I was like, milk. Oh, yep, he's going to say condoms next. Wait for it. There it is.
I thought he was going to say Magnum ice creams.
Oh, the innocence.
Xeno, we've discussed the chest toaster as an augmentation, but what other augmentations would you take in the inevitable dystopian future that is coming?
Okay, hear me out. I know people get creeped out by it, but in the 1985, I think it was, version of Ghost in the Shell, there was a dude that could split up his hands into like loads of little digits so he could actually type super fast. Like, come on, that made my job super fast. I mean, well, to be fair, if I just plugged into the internet. I mean, that would make my job even faster. But yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. So much good speed typing, right? You know, what else could I do? Good eyes would be great. The ability to turn off my hearing, right? I mean, most people think that's like a really bad idea, but like, I am such a light sleeper. I actually have to sleep with a white noise thing, like an app on my phone that's making a fan sound. Otherwise, I just can't sleep. I'm such a light sleeper, right? So just being able to like, oh, my hearing's off, right? Nothing can disturb me now. It'd be brilliant. Although, granted, I would need to have something like in my bed. You can get these alarm clocks that like vibrate your mattress and things. I'd have to have one of those.
Or you could just get the type of alarm clock that Wallace has from Wallace and Gromit. It just like flips you out of the bed.
Oh, that's a
slides you
genius
down.
So, also on the themes, I guess, of Cyberpunk, what is your favorite theme that Cyberpunk explores specifically, like more in the genre? Could be broad, could be like a general theme, could be like, or it could be something more specific.
100% power suits. Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040, knew where the fuck it was at, right? Pat labor, real robots, 100% down for that. You know, power suits. It needs to be power suits. Oh god, I need to carry the steel girder up this, I don't know, side of a building. I'll just equip my power suit and scale the side of the building. No more reason for construction to take, I don't know, 15 fucking years to rebuild a goddamn roundabout. And that would be motivation enough for me to lose weight so I'd fit in one, right? I need to fit in my sleek, sexy power suit that leaves little to the imagination.
Excellent.
You had to choose between being in a robot body, a la Ghost in the Shell, or being in a procedurally generated simulation, a la .hacksign. Which would you choose?
A large part of me wants to say the cybernetic, but I mean, like, granted, I think with one comes the other, right? But for sake of argument, let's say you can't have both. You can only have one. A large part of me feels like I would rather see the fully cyberized body, the prosthetic body, so that we can live life in a completely different, evolved way. Because prolonging the lifespan of the human mind, I feel biologically will be so much easier with a fully cyberized body. Just imagine this: you've you can't ship your body out into space. But what you could do is just ship your head out into space and then just plug it into a new body on the receiving end. I mean, that would be so cool. Xenogelion, the new Borg queen.
Hey guys, you already know about the great content on this channel and 10 o'clock, and how you can help by visiting patreon.com/Xenogelion. But did you know there's another podcast with Xeno, Laws, and myself that's anime-themed? It's called KanpaiCast, where we tackle a new subject weekly, along with anime news, and of course, the memes. You can watch it at youtube.com/KanpaiCast. And don't forget to subscribe, both there and here, for more content. Speaking of memes and content, make sure you also follow our Twitter at Kampai_cast, serving up 3 daily doses of delicious memes for the secret shameful weeb in us all. Anyway, enough of me. Back to the Kohai.
With your newfound augmentations of microwave chest, mutable eyes, and magic fingers, how does Xenogelion save the future?
By turning a 1 to a 0. When the AI uprising begins and Skynet tries to take over the world, I just change a 1 to a 0 and then it just turns off. Yep, that's how it's done.
It's really that simple.
It really is. It's just that simple. Just gotta change a 1 to a 0. Like, Skynet, status, variable, is on. It's currently set to a 1. You just change it to a 0. Skynet shuts down. Save the world.
So, on aesthetics alone, cyberpunk, steampunk, or sci-fi?
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
To what degree of sci-fi? Because the problem with sci-fi is that bullshit sci-fi shows where they time travel to modern day counts as sci-fi, and I fucking hate that shit.
I would say far future sci-fi.
Well, apparently that... Okay, right. So we're saying, like, Star Trek?
Yeah.
I do love the idea of space travel, but I also recognize that like the warp speed that they have in Star Trek is so utter bollocks. No, I'm gonna stick with cyberpunk, all the way cyberpunk. Steampunk wishes it was cyberpunk. Steampunk is lazy person cyberpunk, where they don't accept the augmentation unless it's augmented by steam, and then you just got pipes of steam everywhere. I don't want a kettle in my torso, I want a microwave in my torso. That's how we get it done.
All right, which cyberpunk universe would you like to be mayor of, and why?
Okay, this is a little toughy, right? Because Cyberpunk Edge Runners is really dope and cool. Ghost of the Shell have their shit together. Akira is just... What's Akira? That's not a derogatory statement in the slightest. It's like, seriously, it's just the only way to describe how fucked up it is some Akira anime bullshit. And then there's Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040, which is like it's run by a bunch of Muppets that let bad things happen. So I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna be the mayor of anywhere, it has to be Ghost in the Shell, because the other three are just, ooh, no, there's 3 layers of bad right there. So Ghost in the Shell.
You mean you don't want to be the mayor of Psychopath's world?
I mean, without spoilers, no.
That's the right answer.
What is an aspect of cyberpunk that you wish was a reality now?
Just to define it a little, the existence of like robots / androids, right? Ones that can take like subservient tasks and deal with things like manual labor. They don't have to worry about working hours and things like this. Yes, it would destroy a lot of jobs and things, but at the same time, it would create brand new jobs where you've got to maintain these androids, right? Because even though these androids are able to do a lot of basic manual labor, like, you know, how do you diagnose a problem? You could write a series of scripted events, but the android won't necessarily know how to swap what you are saying to be a different event, right? Like, oh, you're saying this, but do you actually mean this? Like, they can't really necessarily question it. So yeah, I kind of feel like android servants, but at the same, like, you know, they'd be really great for things like, I want to run to the convenience store to go get some milk. It's 3 a.m. I'm awake. I can't do anything else. I might as well go do that. But again, it would mean that the whole of society would have to upskill. But I don't necessarily see a problem with that, because otherwise we just get stagnation. I went too serious with this question.
What cyberpunk media do you enjoy outside of anime?
I gotta say, it's games. Like, there's so few of them. Was it Shadow Chronicle? Which was the isometric...
You mean Shadowrun?
It may be Shadowrun. Yeah, I think they had like an expansion called Shadowrun Chronicles or something like that. But it was an isometric sort of fantasy style cyberpunk setting. It was really, really cool. I was playing it somewhere and then I had to start again. I'm like, I don't want to start again. The tutorial's long. Playing Cyberpunk again. Like, I mean, I think this kind of is a testament to how good Edge Runner is. The fact that there's been a huge explosion of players playing Cyberpunk 2077 again. It plays so much smoother than when it first launched. I remember the random T-poses without my pants on while riding a motorcycle down the freeway, and then going like, yeah, I'm glad I'm streaming this.
That just sounds like my Tuesday afternoon, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to have your consciousness downloaded into a non-humanoid appliance, which appliance would you pick? If you say microwave,
No. 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 Right. Okay. I feel Scarlett's gonna get this one. All right.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's British.
I swear to fuck, if you say a kettle, I'm going
No. No.
to...
No. I'm gonna give you all a guess each to what appliance I'm gonna say, and then at
The
the end,
TARDIS is not an appliance.
I'm gonna say TARDIS. Scarlett,
Is it something from Red Dwarf?
maybe.
God damn it!
It's Talkie, the talking toaster.
Oh my god.
Fucking knew it! God damn it!
I very much doubt he'll be the same annoying.
Howdy doodly doo, how's it going? I'm Talkie Toaster, your chirpy breakfast companion. Talkie's the name, toasting's the game.
How did I know immediately? Fuck.
British. It's all about British, isn't it?
In it.
In it.
In it. Trying to imagine in it with a southern accent. It wasn't working.
In it.
Nazis, please cut all that from...
No, Nazif,
No.
keep it in.
They must know.
The following question answers have been deemed satisfactory, and the Council is pleased with your cooperation. As a reward, the following has been implemented. Overlord will not be renewed for another season. My Dress Up Darling has been renewed for another season. High School DxD has been deleted from all records.
No!
You owe me $49.99 in Steam credits.
Fuck!
Thank you very much, and good night.